Reopen Illinois. Our first speaker is a liberty-loving constitutional conservative who wants a limited government. He's a 2016 candidate for the U.S. Senate. He's a former executive of the Illinois Conservatives Union, and he was reelected as the Republican chairman for Kendall County in April. A God-fearing man who has plenty to say about the current situation we find ourselves under. I give you James Marter.
Well, I tell you what, it's going to be hard to outdo this guy, the MC here. He's awesome. Put our hands up for this guy right here. I want to thank Catherine Ballard, Kristen, all the organizers. It's time to reopen Illinois. I'm honored to be here to speak today and let my voice be the voice to represent those people in Illinois who want to reopen Illinois. All right? There's rallies all around our state, Chicago, here, and all around America. Let's reopen America, folks. Reopen America. It's such an honor also to be here among the speakers to stand with Representative Darren Bailey, who will be up here soon, who was the first to take on Governor Pritzker on this unconstitutional shutdown. You know, we're living in a time experiencing the results of a power consolidation by the government and media complex.
No doubt.
Where we the people are losing our freedoms every day at a blinding speed before inconceivable rate, which we're now seeing. We have a government by fiat with executive orders from J.B. Pritzker, 31 to be exact to date, plus and counting. Disastrous, unconstitutional stripping of our First Amendment liberties and shredding our Constitution. He's setting murderers free. He's allowing the most deadly of essential businesses to be open, liquor stores, pot stores, and most deadliest of all, abortion mills, without the regard.
Throw the bomb out!
Killing of the most innocent life without regard. He's preventing many from working and protecting their own life and livelihood in the name of protecting lives. How ironic. Look, as noted, my friend John Cabello, representative from Rockford, Winnebago County. This is from his, I'm going to read you a paragraph from his lawsuit, which says, the fundamental right for Representative Cabello and all persons, that's you and me, similarly situated, of free movement to leave their homes and engage in activities as they so desire were arbitrarily stripped away from them by the March 20th executive order, which according to Pritzker could continue in perpetuity as he solely determines. All without due process of law as required by the United States Constitution, the Illinois Constitution, and the very procedural due process laws Pritzker's own administrative body, which he oversees, was mandated by the legislative branch to abide. That suit's been filed on our behalf, and that will go forward like the suit from Darren Bailey. You know, here in Illinois, we have a financial disaster upon us, dysfunctional government made worse by the COVID virus and reaction to it. That disaster hit small businesses and workers alike the hardest. They have lost businesses, incomes, and livelihoods with no end in sight. And for many, the fear of no way out and no way back to a sustainable income. No one, least of all me, is disputing we are facing a severe and deadly virus. I encourage you all to do what you need to take precautions, protect yourself, your loved ones, as well as your friends and neighbors. However, the line is crossed when the state orders all to comply with their lockdown rules.
That's tyranny!
In the name of protecting the health of the people, telling people they cannot work, cannot open their businesses, they must wear a mask, they may not be allowed to go out only for essentials, etc. One of the traditional methods of imposing statism or socialism on a people has been by way of medicine. It's very easy to disguise a medical program as a humanitarian project. Those are the words of Ronald Reagan. He also said government exists to protect us from each other, where government has gone beyond its limits in deciding to protect us from ourselves. So to remind you, I'm here to speak for others. I've got a couple posts that I want to read from. Jessica Wagner, it's not the job of the government to protect my health, it is to protect my rights. Thank you, Jessica. James Callan, I'm an RN and have to work tomorrow today, but I'll be following the protest closely. Let me be clear, I am for opening the states.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, James. Individuals at extreme mortal risk with contracting this virus need to protect themselves and let the rest of us to go to work so our country doesn't die from the cure instead of the disease. And at the end of his post, he says, thank you so much, Representative Darren Bailey. We love you. Christy Kessler, we need to reopen our state or face bankruptcy if we don't. Small businesses are the heart of Illinois, and we desperately need to get them reopened now.
30 to 40% won't be coming back. Keep it in mind.
You know, we are in a great war today. It's the last stand for liberty in our republic. I'm grateful to be here today. I'm here and you are here because we choose liberty. Yes. Liberty over fear. We are here exercising our First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and petition the government for redress of grievances. You know what? We are plagued with enemies from within, where American citizens are being betrayed by their elected officials and anointed ones. Our number one enemy of the people of Illinois is J.B. Pritzker. It's for these reasons we stand united to protect liberty of every American, to support and defend our Constitution, keep our government limited, and keep it open. We are faced with a choice to stand with the Reopen America agenda with our President, Donald Trump, and we will put the American citizen first, our rights first. Let's reopen and keep America great.
Amen.
In closing, with the most restrictive government-imposed sanctions since we the people ever in the United States of America, these words in a letter from Thomas Jefferson to James Madison could not be more true. I am not a friend to a very energetic government. It is always oppressive. And our greatest president of the last century, Ronald Reagan, gave us a charge and a warning. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to the last step in 1,000 years of darkness. And finally, these words from Ronald Reagan are more relevant today than ever before and are standing as our guiding light. We affirm that freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it on to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on to them to do the same or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like when men were free.
We cannot let that happen.
God bless you. God bless America. Reopen Illinois. Reopen America. Thank you everybody for being here.